Hi, welcome to the Respiratory Care Program. On Tuesday at orientation, we had you tell us a little bit about yourselves, so I decided I would tell you a little bit about myself. I was born and raised in Hardin County, and I graduated from Kenton Senior High School. My father was a pharmacist in Kenton, so I always had kind of an interest in the medical field. I attended Ohio State University after I graduated from high school for a year, and then decided to get married. My husband was in the Army, so we traveled and lived in Maryland for a while. We returned to the Kenton area so that he could go to school at the Ohio State Lima branch. I was working to put him through college for my dad at his drugstore when I noticed an ad in the Kenton Times for an on-the-job trainee in the inhalation therapy department at Hardin Memorial Hospital. I talked to the people at Hardin Memorial and thought it sounded like an interesting career field, plus it was offering 25 cents more an hour from what I was currently making. So I started at Hardin Memorial and was on-the-job trained in respiratory care, which you could do at that time. I worked there for about 2 years until my husband needed to transfer down to main campus, and we decided that I would also go to school and get a degree in respiratory care. So I attended and graduated from what is now Columbus State College with an associate's degree in respiratory care. We returned to this area where my husband got a teaching job at Spencerville Middle School, and I got a job in the respiratory department at Lima Memorial Hospital. It was a fascinating place to work, and I learned a lot through my job there at Lima Memorial, where I worked for 3 years. In 1981, I came to what was then Lima Tech as the Director of Clinical Education for a new respiratory care program. That's the job that Chuck Mulholland currently has. And I worked in that capacity until 2007 when I became the program chair. So I have a long history in respiratory care and with Rhodes State College, and I think you've made a wonderful decision about a career, one that will serve you well and one that will give you a lot of enjoyment throughout your working life. As far as my personal life goes, I have 3 children. I have 2 girls, Emily and Sarah. Emily lives in Ferndale, Michigan, and teaches social studies at Roseville High School. Sarah is a wine salesperson in Columbus, and Ben is a sophomore at Bluffton University, majoring in social studies education, and he also plays football there. So my hobbies include, obviously, my family, and also home renovation. My husband and I renovated a home that was built in the 1880s in Spencerville, and we've really enjoyed that. Our family enjoys attending all different types of sporting events because the kids were always involved in sports, and my family is very important to me, and we travel a lot with our family. Since graduating from Columbus State and working here at Rhodes State, I've gone on and gotten a bachelor's degree from Western Michigan University in healthcare management, and also a master's in educational administration from the University of Dayton. So I know how it is to be juggling a family and going to school at the same time. Welcome to the program, and I look forward to having you in this first course, which is called Introduction to Respiratory Care Equipment. We will be looking at all different types of equipment, and starting with oxygen and oxygen delivery devices. We will move on to humidification and humidifiers and aerosol generators. And then we will end the quarter with pulse oximeters and learning how to do oxygen rounds in the hospital, getting you ready for clinic next quarter. This course is a little difficult because you're not in the hospital yet. We'll take a field trip to the hospital towards the end of the quarter, but mostly you're going to be practicing with all this equipment on each other. So it's really important to read your text, to learn how to use the equipment, and to make the most of your laboratory time so that you can get hands-on with the equipment. If you need to get a hold of me, my office is in Cook 224C, and my number is 419-995-8366, or you can email me at hatfield.t@rhodesstate.edu. All of the information in the course will be presented in a modular format, and that will all be accessed through Angel. You can also download all of the PowerPoints and outlines before you come to class. They are also in the packet that you need to buy in the bookstore. Some of the things that are in the packet are not available on the Angel online course, so you need to make sure that you do get a packet. Welcome again to Respiratory Care, and I look forward to seeing you in class.